Assassinate, my man. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Trying out the morning stream for the first time here, so hopefully we can get some people in who don't normally get the chance. So hell yeah. Oh wow, that is expensive. What about just tier 6? Sheesh. These are actually pretty good. I can run with these. It's a good amount of word. A quite good amount of word, actually. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Been running your Frost Club build and really enjoying it, around 300 corruption now, just saying. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I'm glad it's working out for you. Dude, that build is like my favorite build in the entire game. So, what's up, Exotic? Welcome back, man. Good to see you here. Alright, so we also want... And I'm losing a bunch of intelligence from this, though. Alright. Intelligence. Yeah, I mean, at 4,000... I need, yeah. I got some gambles ahead of me, y'all. I gotta get tier 7 int on this Exsanguinous. Dude, look at this. Like, this is ridiculous. This is 100% a dupe. This 100% some type of dupe bug. This is 3 of the exact same armor. This is so ridiculous. Right? Like, how are they doing this, man? Armor. Yeah. All right. I can do this now, though, fortunately. Yeah, he's duping for sure, man. Absolutely. I don't see... Like... Fuck. But that's why the market is so screwed up right now, man. Completely ruins it for everyone. Right now, yeah, so this gives me... Once I get the boots, I'll be in a better spot too. Tier 3 might be tough. I think yeah. For now I go. I gotta get the gear together before I actually go low life. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Doing a little morning shindig today. See if we can get some new viewers here in different time zones. If you're new here, welcome, man. Really appreciate the support. If you're coming from any of my builds, feel free to ask any questions about any of the videos. If you're having problems with them, let me know. Happy to help out if I can. The Spellblade build here is actually working out pretty well, so I'm gonna try and get the gear kind of almost best in slot for it. I think. I don't know. I don't want to dump like too many hundreds of millions of gold into it, because there's some other stuff I want to have gold to try too. So we'll see. But I'm not rich, you know. Holy shit, this whole thing is blocked off, dude. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. What are y'all up to today? Big day of work, or anybody already off for the weekend? I technically do have work today, but I'm kind of slacking. I got excited about this Spellblade last night. I was using it in like 600 corruption with one of my viewers, and it was like pretty much stomping everything. So I didn't actually think it would be that strong. So I'm super excited for this. But I mean, with that said, we did pretty much fuck up Jeweler pretty quick there. Like, this is, I don't know. It's not bad. All right, this is a huge fucking gamble, by the way. This is 25 million gold. Really, there's the intelligence. And I'd be happy with kind of any of the other ones. But, yeah, this is a big one. Dude, I broke my character last night. Hit over 75,000 several times in Dragon's Grotto. It would jump from 80k and reset to the 1k threshold. Wait, what are you talking about? 75,000 ward? Hello, maybe I'm stupid. Can you show me where I can drop the fragmented enigma? I dropped this 3 days ago and nothing. I dropped mini unlike but 0 enigma. I don't think you're stupid, man. Welcome to the stream. I forget which one it is. Here, well, I can pull it up for you. Give me a second here. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna share this bit of my screen here. All right. So I don't know if you can see it, but so this is on Reddit. The post is where to farm for what. And if you're farming for your offhand catalyst, I believe you want to go, yeah, so right here, it's this timeline. So let me zoom back out because that clearly didn't work. But if you go and you farm the Stolen Lands timeline, the reward for this will be like unique catalysts, and so this will be the best place for you to farm for it. You dropped it in the top right corner. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you farm, but that one timeline can give you like specifically offhand catalyst rewards, which I think is probably what you're looking for. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream, morning stream here. Thanks for tuning in this early. Just hit the gym. Don't have too much going on today, so. And I'm about to slam this. Hopefully this tier 7 intelligence into my although I would like to actually roll it to 24 if we can. 23, we'll be happy with that. All right. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Good morning, man. Those 2 LP Jurgos sold 80 million. Ooh, man. Nice, dude. Yeah, I haven't had any big sales recently, so. Can I link this map with drop? What do you mean link it? Like it's the map that you're looking for is it's the Stolen Lance, this one right here. So any timeline in here has a chance to have the reward is specifically a unique offhand catalyst. So that's where you want to farm for the Fragment Enigma. Stolen Lance. Alright. Fuck, man. Oh, it's so expensive. Oh, it's so expensive, bro. Why not do it that Exalted chest? Well, I mean, the Exalted was only worth a couple million. The most expensive part is the Exsanguinous. Oh, man, that fucking sucks, dude. Oh, dude, look at this one. Oh, dude, what a steal, man. Holy shit. 28% roll, too. 15 million? Absolutely. Alright. Now we need more tier 7 intelligence. Look, man. 8 million gold for this shit. Unbelievable. Alright, this is a good one, though. Man, I feels like such a rip-off buying this shit, dude. But this one I can put lightning crit on it, at least. Oh, I gotta mage lightning crit. Gold load high. steal the runes real quick. Put one more on. All right, and then physical resistance, ward per second, armor. All right, that's pretty good. Like, this is a banger, man. We go again. We can try tier 4 jewelry. It might be a little rough, but we'll see. Oh yeah, man. I only have like 2 mirrors, so duping stuff is like, man, it's gotta really be worth it for you to dupe it. Like I don't think I would dupe anything worth less than like 50 million gold. This nuke does feel good though, doesn't it? Like I just like dash through packs and they all go boom, you know? Like it's pretty satisfying. And I just don't have a cooldown with it with my belt, so I'm just like wrecking everything, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd today, so welcome. If you're coming from any of my build guides, guys, feel free to ask any questions about it. If you're having trouble, feel free to join my Discord and drop a link to your current build planner, and I can take a look at your items and give you some tips on stream. We're just gambling, doing a little gambling today, so I just bricked a 30 million gold gamble, so the luck today hasn't started off strong, but hopefully we can turn that around, you know what I'm saying? I wasted so much gold buying mage gear for intelligence slams. Yeah. Well, dude, because everybody found out that my spark charge build is like the strongest fucking rune master build in the game right now. So now everybody wants to play it. All the items for it are really expensive. That's why we gotta find something better, you know, so we can get in on it early, get the items while they're cheap. That's the beauty of like theory crafting, right? Like the reward for finding something that's really good is just so high. Dude, what's interesting is with this build, we're using the same lightning blast tech here, which I think is really awesome. Like we're chaining it to ourselves and we're like over capping our crit chance very easily. We gotta put some points back in here. What am I missing? Strike. I wanted so much gold by oh wait, yeah, sorry, I read that message. What's up, Master Pursuit, man? Welcome back. Good to see you here again today. We're doing some high stakes gambles here, so Dude, honestly, like that's not a bad jewelry kill time. Like it's not, you know, the best. But I can't be upset about that. All right. Here's a moment of truth, guys. Give me some fucking love. Flame of the Evil Man, welcome to the stream. How's it going, dude? Whew. What's up, Faisal? Welcome back. Stream starting early today. Yeah, man. I got up early, went to the gym early. Drinking my protein. I you know, gotta bulk up for the summer. Get that wedding body too. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. All right, bro. If I hit both of these prefixes, dude. Ooh. Give me them prefixes, boy. Give me them prefixes, boy. At least a tier 7 intelligence, right? Nope. Feels bad, dude. Faisal, by the way, I think I turned on the VODs for Twitch, so they should show up on Twitch now. Man, that's sad, dude. That is so sad. Only, dude, I'm gonna run out of gold, man, before I get this. I swear. Oh, loud. Yeah. Oh, loud. It's tough, dude. It's gonna be tough, like, cause this is just so good, man. Like, having both prefixes on this unstable core is just so disgusting. Honestly, is it worth? Like, is there any other way other than going low life that I could scale my defenses better? I think that's the ultimate question here. But I just don't see, like, a whole lot more places. Like, okay, getting 6 points in here would be pretty good. This is a ward burst. Oh, it's a 3-second cooldown, though. It's just kind of garbage. So I take that back. Like, I have all of the ward per second. The ward per second per 10 intelligence, right? So this is going to be... It's like a lot of ward per second I'm getting. And then... There isn't really anything else super, like... defensive. Like, I have arcane shielding. Just don't know. I feel like this is gonna be strong to take. Spell damage, but it's like I said, all this like added flat melee damage doesn't like really help me. Let's look at fragments, dude. Why do you want to switch? I want to switch because low life is like a really, like, if I go low life, like exsanguinous, the boots and the gloves, like these gloves, I can get like 9 to 10k ward just like standing still, right? Which is gonna be like pretty good amount to like carry me kind of into endgame, I think. Like to like reasonably high corruption with this build. It's just expensive, dude. These gloves are like, oh man, they're good, dude. 18 intelligence, 7% attack speed, 16% more spell damage. I actually get use of the melee damage and the spell damage because I do some melee damage here. One last midnight, man. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Started playing last Epoch and your channel got recommended. Love your Master Obliteration video. And being a noob, I don't know how to level up that build. Would love to see a leveling up video for the build. Think you can make one? So here's the thing about that, man. That build is mostly, it's a pretty high investment build that you kind of need to be end game to really get off the ground. So if you want a leveling build, check out my Frostclaw Ignite build. That build is in, I have it in my Discord. I have like a dedicated channel to Ignite Frostclaw. So if you like pop in my Discord, you'll see it. It'll be really easy. All the resources you need are there. And that's a super cheap build to get online too. If you're running, let's check right now. Like this is the most important part, is the Firestarter's Torch. It's like 3 LP. Yeah, dude, a 3 LP Firestarter's Torch is 80,000 gold. It is dirt cheap. 4 LP. Okay, I mean 4 LP is 12 million, but like, dude, if you can buy a 3 LP Firestarter's Torch for 80,000 gold, man. So like, this is as cheap as, and this is like you get this and you buy the Calamity helmet, which, let's see how much like a 3 LP Calamity is worth. I swear to God, guys, this is like the strongest starter build you guys can ever use. Like Ignite is so strong early game, especially leveling, and these uniques are just so amazing for it. So like Calamity 3 LP. Calamity with 3 LP is 900,000 gold, which is like, it's a lot when you're like leveling, but even if you, I don't know, you can get like a 2 LP one for probably 0 gold. Like this is what I'm saying, guys. Like the amount of value you can get out of a 2 LP Calamity is insane for leveling. And this build will easily take you to 500, 600 corruption, like no problem at all. So yeah, that would be my recommendation, man. Definitely check that out. It's definitely not as flashy of a build as the, you know, the Spark Charge Artillery kind of elemental novas exploding anywhere, but its damage is quite good. So, especially for the cost of the build. All right, 5 into the Enigma. What are these going for? 3 LP. I know these are expensive. 3 LP. 50 million. Sheesh. What about 2 LP? 2 LP is very cheap. This is a good one. So I'm going to just go ahead and yank this right now. And then, all right, then we want melee attack speed, dude. That's like key for us, I think. Oh wait, I can't get melee attack speed, so I need crit multiplier. Crit multiplier, and then hopefully we get like lightning. I guess like just like lightning damage, right? Tier 7 crit multi. And these are expensive, eh? Fuck. Spell damage. Spell damage isn't bad. Could I like see? I could seal mana. No, it's still. I'm gonna just go for this, man. And just try and get better roll on the crit multi. 49. 51. Ugh, man, whatever. All right. What sucks is it's not like even a huge upgrade. It is an upgrade though. Fuck it. Fuck it. We ride. That obliteration build is freaking all that flashy goodness. Looks crazy fun. Dude, it is really awesome. Like, I would definitely recommend playing that at some point. It is so fun. It's just expensive since everyone's trying to play it right now. And I'm sorry, that is all my fault, but I had to share the love, you know? Dude, the fact that, like, how well this is doing, T4 Jeweler, I'm pretty happy with it, especially since it isn't, like, optimized very well at all. What sucks is I don't think I can surge through the walls. Yeah. So we gotta go the long way. Yeah, this build I'm doing now, it's definitely not as flashy as like all the elemental novas exploding anywhere, but it's super fun to play because I feel like a kamikaze fucking. And I just like throw myself into packs and they all explode. And if you need more low-level instructions, you could also just use a Frost Call build from Max Roll Last Epoch Tools with low-level guidance. Yeah, I mean that's true. Max Roll has like a decent selection of like okay leveling builds, but I think that Ignite is probably the strongest leveling build for a mage. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see everybody's tuning in here. If you're new, and you're coming from any of my videos, feel free to ask me any questions. You know, happy to be a resource if you're having trouble with the build. Definitely make sure you join my Discord. I have a bunch of resources in there for all my builds. You know, a bunch of people are in there answering questions about them. I am too. Yeah, if I can help at all, let me know. Oh, dude, wait, I did it. I surged through that well, too. Okay. I guess you can do it sometimes. It's all my fault. My humbleness is overwhelming. Yeah, that was a little bit of a dirty flex, but I'm still kind of like surprised at like how well like that whole build has been doing. Like I never thought, right? Like I've been playing ARPGs for years, right? I never thought that I would be the one to like kind of like make a meta build. So I think that's super exciting. And to be fair, like I was definitely not like the first one, I'm sure, to like ever discover it, but I think that like my video was the one that kind of like really made it popular, which I think is like it's awesome, and I'm super grateful that you all are like supporting me for that. But yeah, I'll crack some jokes about how awesome I am every now and again. What's up, Doku Gani Ryu? The helmet that proc the tree element and +6 elemental nova is good. You're talking about Crest of Unity. And it's fine. I don't think it's best in slot. It can definitely increase the area of elemental novas, but the main way that we do damage with that build is with our spark charges. And so elemental novas, fuck. I was trying to surge when it went off because I'm invulnerable while I'm surging, but I fucked up the timing. So now I have to do it again. I should not try and do that. The timing window is a little too short for that to make sense. But yeah, the Crest of Unity is okay, but as I was saying, like we do most of our damage with that build with our spark charges, and that doesn't really scale the damage of our spark charges at all, unfortunately. It just scales the damage of like elemental nova, and since we're not doing damage with elemental nova, the other helmets that give us either flat crit or more intelligence, so like bone clamor or prismatic gaze, are better. Since we can actually get more damage out of them. Like the build just scales so well with intelligence. The more intelligence you can get, it just scales exponentially with it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so whichever you prefer, you're welcome to watch there. Huge shout out to Faisal for helping me get everything set up. He's been super helpful there, so thanks again for that, man. I am very new to like the whole streaming content creation thing, so. Surprised? Why? Everyone wants to have a major seizure playing a video game. So true, bestie. So true. Who doesn't like having epileptic seizures playing video games? What's up, Anzatoro? Thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. What skill does surge cooldown is decreasing surge's cooldown? So I am right now, I have this belt, the Jungle Queen's Chaps, and you don't need a 3 LP. All you need is 1. You just have to get lucky to hit like a tier 7 affix of 2.4 seconds of traversal skill cooldowns recovered on potion use. And so it pretty much makes my surge a 0 cooldown skill because I have its cooldown is literally 2.4 seconds, so I can just pretty much use it over and over again. It like the game forces like a little bit of a cooldown. Like I think you can't get it lower than half a second, but that's, you know, for all intents and purposes, that is just fine. What's up, Nick Zane? Welcome to the stream. I am new. What meta build are we talking about? We are talking about my Spark Charge Artillery build, or Draggrass Claw kind of Spark Charge Artillery build, either one. If you're interested in checking them out, feel free to join my Discord. I've got like individual channels for both, or on my YouTube channel. You can you should be able to find them. They're pretty obvious there. What's up, Mario? How's it going? Welcome back, man. Good to see you here again. So do you guys like the streams in the morning more, or like when would you prefer it? Because I think I know a lot of you guys are in like in Europe and some places far away from me. How does this build work? Yeah, I can talk you guys through that real quick. It's pretty straightforward. So it's very similar to any Spark Charge build. We're stacking a lot of intelligence. We're stacking a whole lot of intelligence, so I'm trying to get intelligence on pretty much everything I can. We're running a Bone Clamor since it has a lot of intelligence too. and then crit multiplier, lightning penetration, a little bit of crit chance, but that's pretty much like the main scaling. And then what we're doing with our skills is Mana Strike has a 100% chance to apply spark charges. It's a ranged melee attack, which is very cool. And that allows us to take advantage of Fragment of the Enigma's line here. That's like 100% more damage for spark charges applied by melee attacks. So any spark charge that I apply with Mana Strike or Surge, because Surge is also a melee attack, has a 100% more multiplier on it. And then obviously with the Fragment of the Enigma, as same as all the other builds, you scale the flat damage with your intelligence. So you don't actually need any flat damage on your weapon really. And you can just focus on like attack speed and crit multiplier and stuff. And then what else is going on here? So with Surge, we also have a 100% chance to apply spark charges, which is great. And then we can have Surge do a lot more damage. So Surge, and then also Surge procs 4 lightning blasts, 1 from this node and 3 from this node. So every time I Surge, I shoot out 4 lightning blasts, and the lightning blasts also have a chance to apply spark charges. They detonate spark charges, and they give me pretty much infinite stacking, increased damage and crit chance. So I don't need to cap my crit chance, because you'll see as I'm going, like if I have this up and I Surge, like look, like you can see my crit chance is already overcapped just from that, right? And so I don't need to like worry about too much about my crit chance, since just like going around the maps, I get the node in lightning blast here is just kind of doing that for me. So that's kind of the core. I just like lightning blast. I Surge into packs, and Surge does a lot of damage. It shoots lightning blast, it applies spark charges, it detonates spark charges, and then I use Mana Strike, just kind of like running around too, and that's kind of doing the same thing. And then obviously Draggrass Claw here is shooting out Frost Claws, which can apply more spark charges and do a little bit more damage. So there's it's pretty similar in a lot of ways to my other builds. It's just with the Spellblade using some slightly different mechanics. How important is a Rune Master node that makes your Frostclad auto aim to enemies for more mana cost? It is not super important. It depends on the build. For example, on the Ignite build, it's much more important, because it's important that you're hitting them with as many projectiles as possible to apply as many Ignite stacks as possible. But with the Spark Charge build, it's much less important, because you're applying spark charges with all the AoEs anyway, so you kind of make up for the clear that you lose from not having that node with just the huge AoE of the spark charges. Do you play PoE? Yes, I do. I'm a huge PoE enjoyer. And like the damage for this build, I'm like pretty happy with it, honestly. I don't think it's gonna be quite as high as the Rune Master one, but for a spell, it's it's a Spellblade build and it's pretty satisfying. And I know a lot of people like playing Spellblade, so I'm definitely excited to get this going for everyone. Subbed. I have things to do today and I need to run, but I'll be back another day. Awesome, man. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. Glad to see you here, and I hope I'll see you back. 5:11 p.m. here, which makes a good watch time on a Friday post work. But even at your usual time, I can swing an hour or two before bed usually. Okay, I'll try and scatter the stream times around, guys, because I know there's people in so many different time zones. So we'll see what we can do to make it work for everyone. Are there any Falconer builds pushing high corruption? Oh, definitely, man. Falconer is like one of the most broken builds right now. There's a lot of super strong Falconer builds, and it's very fun to play. So if that's your play style, man, absolutely go for it. I personally will always recommend a mage because it's just my favorite class in the game. But a lot of the other classes are really fun, and I hear great things about Falconers. Big time noob question, but can you explain how to farm uniques and empowered monos? I'm like trying to get the Blood of the Exile boots. Dude, absolutely. So every single timeline has a different, here, actually, I'll show you. First, we're going to do this gamble. So we're trying to get crit multi. We're just trying to get both of the prefixes. So if you can get crit multi and spell damage on this, this is going to be big for us. Because it also has 22% more damage for spark charges applied by melee attacks than my current one. So we're gonna hope. Nope. Well, we got the crit multi actually, and we don't care about cast speed, so this is actually a pretty big upgrade for us over this one, because this one is good for my other build, but cast speed is a useless stat for me. So I'm gonna actually just take that as a win, because spell damage is not like a huge buff for us. We get so much increased damage from intelligence and our lightning blast giving us this node anyway. So I'm happy with that. We have to level all these skills again though. Spark charge chance here. We do that, and then over here on Mana Strike, I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, guys. I'd say that was a win. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how the farming stuff works. So there's also a Reddit post. So I'll post a link to this Reddit post in the chat. So definitely check this out. So every timeline you can see when you get to empowered monoliths, there's exclusive Echo rewards. So for example, this timeline, the exclusive Echo rewards are bows and quivers. So when you go in here, like you'll see nodes like this. And when you do these nodes, the reward for doing this is going to be an exclusive bow or quiver. And so every timeline has something different, right? So Age of Winter, right? This one is rings and amulets. So if you're trying to farm an exalted ring or amulet, you're going to want to come to this timeline. If you're looking for boots, it might be the, no, that's relics. Which one is boots again? I know you said you were looking for boots. Yeah, this one is boots. So if you're looking to farm Blood of the Exile unique boots, you come to Spirits of Fire. And this Spirits of Fire has nodes in it. I don't know if I have any active or showing right now. I probably would have done them all. But yeah, you'll find as you're doing this timeline, you'll find nodes for specifically unique or set boots. And those are the ones you want to do. What are your thoughts on 3.24, the new PoE league? I hear everyone is calling it the quality of life league. So we'll see. I don't know. I know it starts in like 2 weeks, right? Or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to league start, but I might start playing like halfway through the season or something. It just depends on like how Last Epoch is doing and what's going on with that. Because I definitely love Last Epoch. Oh yeah, no, I don't think you guys are gonna lose me to PoE totally. What's up, Bruno Henrique, man? Welcome to the stream. Hi, sir. Good day. Make a big lightning blast build for us. Dude, actually, I was thinking with one of my viewers, we were kind of working on a lightning Runemaster support build that uses lightning blast, and just kind of abuses this closed circuit node. I think overall, Frostclaw is a stronger skill than Lightning Blast, but Lightning Blast is definitely valuable. So I'll try and put out that build sometime soon. I think you guys will like that one a lot. Master Pursuit, yeah, it's the new league starting 29th. Oh yeah, that's the yeah, they made a lot of changes with it, but it's nothing like too groundbreaking. I think it's just like a lot of quality of life stuff from what I've read. Don't worry about fighting the boss or Orbis when farming uniques. Just keep searching for those nodes. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, man. So obviously, the higher corruption you go, the better your odds are of dropping rare loot, and that includes like the better your odds of dropping uniques are, and uniques with LP. So you do want to like kill the boss, kill Orbis, and increase your corruption if you're able to. But yeah, that isn't gonna like. If you're at like a reasonably high corruption that you're comfortable farming at, then you don't need to, and you can just focus on looking for you know, those unique boots nodes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Oh wait, Gilly, thank you for the Twitch follow, man. I appreciate it. I missed it a bit ago, but you guys can hear me like guzzling a potion every time I want to take the cooldown off of my my surge skill. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We got a big day. I think today we're just gonna try and push corruption a little bit on my Spellblade here. See if we can get lucky and get like a red ring or something on this timeline. Well, I need to farm this blessing first, because I'm missing my armor blessing, which is gonna make a big difference. What's up, Mike Cock? Welcome back, dude. I love my cock. For being new to the whole streamer content creator thing, you're really good at it. Keep up. Wish you the best. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been getting so many awesome messages like that from people saying like how well I'm doing, and I really appreciate all the words of support, guys. Like, I am brand new to this, and so I don't know, especially for the guys who came during my first streams. Like, there was a lot of stuff missing, but I've been slowly pulling it together, so I really appreciate all the advice that everyone has been giving me. Please, any constructive criticism, feedback, I'm happy to take it. If there's anything you'd like me to do, just let me know, and I can try and incorporate it into the streams. Or if there's videos that you think I should make, let me know too. Man, did you guys see everything about Dragon's Dogma 2 that's going on right now? It's pretty funny. I got a red ring the other day. Would that be useful in the spark charge build? Yeah, man. If you can get a red ring with 1 LP and get tier 7 int on it, that is easily the best in slot. The reason why it's so good is mostly, I mean, obviously it has like the extra 5 and up to 5, you know, the plus attributes. It has mana regen, which can be super valuable for the builds. But the less damage taken is just such a strong like defensive thing to have if you're going to be pushing high corruption. And so if you like, the best, easily the best in slot for the build is if you have 2 red rings of Elatria with tier 7 intelligence slammed on them. But obviously that's just like so absurdly expensive to get. It's not really even realistic to include in the build guides. Have you ever thought about doing a gold video? I see all the other ones telling how to make money, but they are super overwhelming and your videos have been chill. Would be curious to see your take on making gold in the game. That's an interesting idea. It's not a bad one either. I'd have to think about it a little bit more because honestly, I haven't really like focused on just like farming a lot of gold, you know, because like gold farming is not what's fun about the game in my opinion. Like obviously, like it's a means to an end, right? The end being making a super sick build. Like overall, my thoughts on it now are like getting to a reasonably high corruption is probably one of the most important parts of making gold. And then past that, like if you really want to get into it, it's like crafting stuff to sell. And I think that's why a lot of people were recently really upset about the nerf to Circle of Fortune's Glyph of Despair, because people were getting those like they'd have like one character in each faction, and they were dropping the Glyphs of Despair like candy, so they'd be sealing affixes. They'd be like just slamming and using Glyphs of Despair on like, excuse me, on like tier 3. Tier 4 affixes just to like try and get a better affix on it to be able to sell it on the market. And so a lot of people who were making money that way were kind of upset about that. So that's like one thing. It's like if you know this affix is really good, you can definitely improve the price of the item a lot if you can manage to get like, you know, like let's say you have tier 7 cast speed on something. But the other prefix is like, I don't know, it's like void damage or some like useless shit like that, right? If you can seal the void damage, you get that increases the price of that item by a lot. But mostly making money in this game is just about like having a good loot filter, picking up the right items, and being efficient farming, like, and then getting lucky, you know, like I don't think there's like super optimal strategies yet like there are in PoE. There's like small things you can do to like improve the amount of gold you make, like what I was talking about with the crafting, but I don't think there's like I don't think there's gonna be anything that you can really do past that other than just like farming high corruption, because it is noticeable. Like if you're at 1,000 corruption, like the quality of drops that you get compared to 100 corruption is definitely noticeable. What's this build, brother? What's up, Ryder? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I've seen you around before, but thanks for tuning in. This build is a Spellblade build. I'm using Spark Charges, Lightning Blast, and Surge. And so I like kind of Surge. Surge is the movement skill here, and I like Surge through stuff, and it just kind of blows up because it applies Lightning Blast, it applies Spark Charges, casts Lightning Blast, and detonates those Spark Charges with Lightning Blast. And it feels pretty good, man. Like I think this is gonna be pretty solid even at like 500 corruption, which I think for a Spellblade is like amazing. I would say to get the high corruption 500 plus at least. Oh shit. One sec, guys. I need to grab a paper towel real quick. Be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, oh yeah, of course. I just want to be able to buy the gear to slam what I need rather than having billions of gold. I don't care about being rich. I just want to buy my things and be done. Yeah. No, I agree. And that's like getting like that one drop that just like gives you 100 million gold feels so good too. But you just have to play a lot. You'll eventually find stuff that's worth a lot. Let's get to high corruption, 500 plus at least. Get to know the meta builds so you know what sells, and most importantly, have a good loot filter. Yeah, man, the loot filter is gonna be the key. Like, if you guys go in my Discord, I have 2 loot filter options. One's kind of like my loot filter that I was using for a while, and then the other is a merchant skill, which is actually the one that I'm using now. And it just highlights it only really highlights the items that are valuable to sell on the market. And so that's how I know, like, anything that drops really has a good chance of being valuable to sell on the market. And so I know that like anything that drops is worth me checking. But like you guys will notice like you don't see a whole lot of stuff showing up from my loot filter. So like that in and of itself is pretty efficient, right? Like I dropped an exalted right here, but it's probably dog shit, right? Yeah, like no one's gonna buy that. So it saves a lot of time, like not looking at the wrong gear and spending time doing that. Ooh, exalted relics, hell yeah. Bless you. Yeah, man. Happy to help. Yeah. If you guys have any questions about this game, if you guys need life advice, you know, I'm here for you. Just let me know. Let me know how I can be a resource. Get swole. I suck at this game, but I'm 6 foot 225. If you need help with that, dude. Honestly, I do need help with that. I go through phases. I hate going to the gym in the winter. So in the winter, I like shrivel away into just like a sack of skin and bones, which my fiance, of course, fucking hates. But then I'll start going to the gym again in the summer. My issue is like I have just trouble eating a lot of food. It's like the opposite problem that most people have. Most people just like eat way too much food or they eat the wrong food. I just have trouble eating anything at all. So like gaining muscle is really hard for me, not because of going to the gym, but because I just have trouble eating a lot of food. And so that's why I've been like trying like masking or protein shakes and stuff. But I'll just like, I won't be hungry. I'll forget to eat, or when I do eat, I just like, my stomach is small, so I can't eat very much. So One day. If you have advice for that, bro, I would be happy to. I'd be happy to take it. I've been struggling with that like my whole life, dude. A lot of new viewers today. That's great. Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. It's great seeing so many people out here hanging out with me. It makes playing video games that much more fun when you can just kind of like hang out with people, chat with them, help them out. I love Last Epoch, so I'm happy to be able to kind of share anything I know and help other people have fun with the game too. Any chances we see some Flame Reef action? Because I dropped 2 3LP Flame Reef rings, which I'm eager to use. Dude, I absolutely have. I have a plan for after this Echo. I'll show you what my plan is. I have an idea for a Flame Reef build using Jasper's Searing Pride. I don't know if you know what that unique is, but it's a really interesting unique. So I'm trying to. I want to try and figure out a way to make it work. Eat things that are dense, I guess. Yeah, well, whatever, like all the advice I've heard is like if you have trouble eating your calories, you have to drink your calories, right? So that's why the like the mass gainer and stuff, because I can just like drink it and I get a lot of calories from it, but it's not like as like filling for me as actually eating stuff. I've been playing this game for almost 40 hours and I don't think I understand half of what you were saying. I have no loot filters or corruption. Market? Oh no, man. Well, what do you have? What are you playing right now? Tell me more about your character. I assume that you're low level if you haven't gotten to like the bazaar, or like the observatory for Circle of Fortune. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you're new, if you're coming from one of my videos, any of my build guides, feel free to ask some questions in the chat. Really very happy to help anyone out. I know some of my builds can be a little complicated, so again, let me know if I can help out at all. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Dragon's Dogma thing because I think it's so funny. So Dragon's Dogma like just came out. And it was a pretty hyped up game. A lot of people were excited about it, but they added the most ridiculous microtransactions I think I've ever seen. It's like you can pay for fast travel waypoints, and it's a single player game, by the way. And they have microtransactions for like fast travel waypoints and stupid shit like that. It costs $3 or something to like change the way your character looks in a single player game. It's just like a combination of the most ridiculous fucking mechanics with just blatant like monetization. I don't understand how companies are doing that at this point. It's just so out of touch. 2 LP word trail. Easy way to kill your game. Yeah, I like they have to backtrack on that really fast or that game might be dead. Like if you go in on Steam and actually look at the reviews, it's pretty bad. Especially because so many people were actually genuinely excited about the game. Like they didn't even have to do that. They would have made so much money. Like I feel like releasing it for some reason these days, releasing a game without like predatory microtransactions is actually like it will make your game do so much better because everyone's gonna talk about like, yo guys, these people didn't do the thing. Thank God they didn't do the thing, and you'll just get so much free PR from that fact alone. It's just so ridiculous that we've gotten to that point. I know I was talking with you, some of you guys about it. Like, yo guys, I'm like fucking kind of pumped to try out Dragon's Dogma 2 eventually maybe. But now, I mean, I ain't interested in that. But you're gonna make me pay $80 for a game and then make me pay extra for a fucking fast travel point, dude? I'm not buying your game. No way. I could pay $30 for Last Epoch, dude, and get 800 hours of playtime. So when are we playing Shotgun Paladin? Man, dude, there's so many builds to try out. Dude, I fucked Herod up, bro. Holy shit. How does Surge do so much damage? It's all spark charges, dude. So what I'm doing with Surge is I'll show you after I'm done with this boss. Two LP Ignivars. I don't know if that's worth anything, but I'll pick it up in case. Dude, still can't get any armor, but I guess I can take the physical resistance for now. So what's going on with this build, guys, is I'm applying spark charges with melee attacks a lot. And Fabric Enigma is giving me 122% more damage for spark charges applied by melee attacks. On top of that, also my Surge has a 100% chance to apply spark charges. Additionally, it casts Lightning Blast 4 times, and Lightning Blast not only can also apply spark charges, but detonates the spark charges, and the spark charges that Lightning Blast apply deal 200% more damage. And Lightning Blast is also giving me this like closed circuit. It chains back to myself and grants me pretty much infinite stacking crit chance and damage. So that's like how Surge is doing a lot of damage. It's like it's got a good amount of like base damage, but it's on almost 0 cooldown since my potions removed my traversal skill cooldown, so I could just use it over and over again. And it's shooting out the Lightning Blast, applying spark charges, detonating the spark charges, and all that happens at once, and so it looks super bursty. Guild Wars 2 has a great business model as a game. You can buy expansions once and that's it. Every cash shop item you can buy with in-game gold as well, which is great. Yeah, dude, I hear good things about Guild Wars 2, about how like even if you don't play for like 2 years, you can like come back and you'll be like fine whenever. Like you don't get like behind if you don't play really. And like your gear is still like pretty much viable even years later. They just do kind of like horizontal content expansions, it seems like, rather than, I guess, vertical would be, if that makes sense. But so you got to be manually casting Lightning Blast a couple times every 4 seconds. No, dude, I never touch. I don't even need Lightning Blast on my bar. Lightning Blast auto. So it auto procs. Not only does it proc from so it's cast automatically from my surge, right? I use Lightning Blast on arrival, and then it casts 3 Lightning Blasts while traveling. So 4 Lightning Blasts every time I use surge. Additionally, the Frostclaw tree, I have a 30% chance on a melee hit to cast Frostclaw. And Frostclaw with Draggrass Dagger has a 39% chance on crit to cast Lightning Blast up to 3 times per second. So pretty much every time I cast a Frostclaw, since it hits 5 times, I'm casting Lightning Blast at least once. So there's 2 different ways to be proccing Lightning Blast, and I never actually have to cast it myself. I was legit about to buy it yesterday, but I said I'd wait a week and see how it goes, and I don't... Yeah, man, like, thank God, right? Dude, I've been burned so many times, like, pre-ordering games, buying games on release, like... It's just not... Dude, especially from a AAA developer. I think that's the key. Pre-ordering a game from like an indie studio or something, totally different story. But like AAA developers, all of their reputations are just in the fucking dirt for like the quality that they deliver these games these days, with the exception of maybe like Riot. Riot has fucking awesome games, and they actually have like really high like standards for quality and like not monetizing the shit out of their games to the point where it's predatory. They stopped working on the MMO? Wait, what? Really? That's fucking tragic, dude. I was hearing like, I was so excited for that MMO to come out from Riot. Man, that's so disappointing, dude. I wonder why. I remember they were I remember I was watching kind of like a dev stream on it a while ago, and they were talking about how like if they don't think the game is good enough, they're gonna just cancel it. They're not gonna like release a kind of game that they don't think is up to their standards. So I guess that must have been what was happening. But I thought they were doing, like, it sounded like it was going pretty well in the development like a year ago or something. But I guess you can never know until you know. That's not what they imagined. So they're gonna reinvent. Oh, I mean, if they're going back to the drawing board, I guess that's fine. The League of Legends universe as a whole, though, is fucking amazing. It has like some of the best lore. Like, it's like up, like, I don't know if it's, I don't know too much about Warhammer, to be fair, but I think Warhammer is probably a little bit more like in depth than the League of Legends universe is, but like, it's still awesome. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the Arcane show, but that thing was a fucking banger. They didn't stop working on it. They just said they were going dark to work on it for a few years. Okay, yeah. I mean, so yeah, I guess going back to the drawing board or whatever. Hopefully they come out with something good. Yeah, just postpone for a couple years. Yeah, which is fine. Like, I'll wait a couple years. for a new banger MMO, man. Absolutely. The other thing that's interesting about this build is that with the like the whole Spellblade blade weaving passive, all the spark charges that I deal with, that I apply with Surge, have an extra like 150% more multiplier on them sometimes. So I have 100% faith in Riot. They don't miss. Yeah, dude, Riot has not missed in a long fucking time. Like, I honestly, I think they're the only AAA studio that like is good anymore. I can't think of any other one that kind of like matches that standard. Is the overcharge node good? Should I put spare points into it if I have some to spare? It's okay. I don't think it's not gonna give you like a noticeable increase in damage, I don't think, but if you have like extra points that you don't know what to do with, it's fine. Again, but that's why I say like not to use Crest of Unity, because you don't really need extra points in Elemental Nova very much. Hit level 93. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, no AAA studios in my trust anymore. They're all releasing games for 6 months to a year early. I'll just wait for a game of the year and for most of that shit. Yeah, honestly, it's not a bad plan. There's a lot of good stuff I think that's scheduled for this year. I think Horizon Forbidden West is coming to PC pretty soon too, so I'm excited to play that. I think God of War 2 is also coming to PC, like maybe early next year. Hades 2 is coming out. That's gonna be a fucking banger. We've got plenty of good stuff coming in the pipeline. I'm kind of excited for Throne and Liberty too. You should for sure try the Burr Rush build on Paladin. It's insanely strong and funny as hell. Send me a video, I'll check it out. The thing I like doing the most in this game though is like finding my own builds though. Like I just invented this shit that I'm playing right now. I'll probably make a video on this pretty soon too. But I don't think many people are making too much content about Spellblade, and the content they are making is like all like, oh, Shatter Strike, Frostbite. What's up, Death Romance? Thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, post the VOD in Discord. I think if you're on YouTube, YouTube likes to block the links for some reason. I don't know how to turn that off. What's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. We likey our lightning. Yeah, man. Spark charges are just fucking awesome. I love spark charges. I also have so much of the gear for spark charges too. I can like mess around with different versions of spark charge builds for not too much money investment. You gonna go for 2 LP Strand of Souls today? Oh man, that's an expensive one. Those are a lot of money, aren't they? Just joined and posted. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll pull it up on stream. Let's check this out, guys. That looks pretty good, dude. Pretty solid damage numbers, and look at all that ward, bro. Do they have like a boss kill? Oh, here we go. That's pretty sick. Look at all that mana he has, dude. So the single target is fine. It's not like outstanding, but I mean, obviously the survivability is pretty banger. That's pretty cool though. It looks fun to play. That looks very fun to play. I started playing the build at 15. By the time I got the gloves on at 74, I was completely unkillable. It's a blast. Yeah, that definitely looked fun, dude. What is up, everybody? I'm so happy the Spellblade build is coming together really well. Hopefully I can get the last of the blessings sorted out here in short order, and then we can try and push it to some corruption levels. By the way, if you guys want to save some time and you like really care about it, when you get an Arena Echo, and I think most people agree that Arena Echoes suck, and you see it has 17 waves is like the maximum number of waves. If you see 17, you can just leave the Echo and then rejoin it and try and re-roll the number of waves you have to do to like 13, which is the lowest, and that can save you some time if you get lucky on 1 or 2 re-rolls. Also, the fun thing about applying spark charges with melee attacks is that you can have like a much higher chance of applying them with Spellblades. Like I have a 100% chance of applying spark charges with my melee attacks. Plus, on my idols, like each of these can roll up to 25%. Yeah, so you can get 50% chance to apply from your idols, and then in the Spellblade passive, you get another 25%. So I have in total, like with like each mana strike, I have 185% chance to apply a spark charge. So like most of the time, I'm applying not one, but I'm applying 2 spark charges at a time, which is like a good amount of damage. So here's what you guys can do to try and like make some extra money, right? It's like you get a bunch of random relics, and then you can try and re-roll the prefixes. So you can use a Rune of Discovery, right? Adds all the affixes, doesn't use any foraging potential. And then you can just try and use Glyphs of Chaos to hopefully roll something that's valuable. So like this isn't worth anything, so I can just shatter it, and then I can try it for this one, right? So let's try and re-roll this. No luck there, but I still have lots of foraging potential, so I can try and just use a Rune Removal and get rid of. Yeah, that got rid of one of the prefixes. Yeah, no, this one's bricked. Let's try this one. Frostwall, we don't really care about. Healing effectiveness, cast speed, no. Let's see. Damage over time, spell crit, no. Mana, crit, no. But you can get lucky, like if you use your Glyphs of Chaos. Hopefully roll a plus to Frostclaw. Grab yourself a pair of grabbers. Get T7 ints on the boot and T3 armor. Ooh. I mean, T7 int is still pretty solid though, dude. That's not a complete L. I've seen worse Ls than that. And the other thing is you can get a chance to apply Spark Charge on melee hit on your... You could get it on your helmet and on your chest. I don't know if it's worth it though, because like I think legendaries are going to end up being your best bets, and you definitely want tier 7 intelligence. So whether or not a chance to apply a Spark Charge on melee hit or like lightning crit multiplier is better is kind of a debate as well. But of the exile with 2 LP cost 100 million, dude. That is ridiculous. I got my 3 LP one for 25 million, but that was kind of like a couple weeks ago, so a bit cheaper. Keep in mind that you can get like use Telfoon's Mirage, and those are pretty good too, because they have intelligence on them. But if it's that expensive, honestly, it might not be worth it. But you can do just fine with some solid exalted boots. Like if you get some solid exalted boots with a nice sealed affix on it. Like for example, if you sealed like Frenzy on movement skill or something on boots, and then you had tier 7 intelligence and like tier 5 movement speed, that's a pretty solid boot. Aren't there some idols with a chance of Spark Charge on melee? Yeah. I'm using those idols right now. I have cooldown recovery for speed for Surge and chance to apply Spark Charge on melee hit. Dude, these were so cheap too. These were like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 each, and they're almost perfect rolls. It rolls up to, it rolls 18 to 25, and I have 2 17 and 23 ones. So, doesn't get much better than that. Like, I think just like everything for Spellblade is so cheap right now. You gonna give D4 a shot when the itemization patch hits? You mean last epoch 1.1, dude? I think I might, dude. I'm glad they finally took notes from someone else on how to actually make a good game. Because having like last epoch style itemization in D4 could definitely be fun. So I might give it a shot. I refuse to pay them any more money though, so. So we'll see. Can someone help me skip the normal monolith? If you wanna, so the easiest way to skip the normal monolith is if you can get someone to teleport you to all, like each one of these 3 at the end. Spirits of Fire, Last Ruin, and Age of Winter. You do 1 in each of those and you unlock, like you have them do 1 monolith with you in each one of these, and it unlocks the waypoint. So you only have to do these 3 to get to empowered. What unique have gone up in price? I haven't played in a day or two. Ah, dude, everything goes up in price, I think. There's just like a lot of inflation, and there's some type of item duplication bug going on right now too. And people are very clearly abusing it. I hope they keep stealing from LA. Yeah, I mean, that's their best business strategy at this point, dude. Yeah, man, I can help you out if you want. Shoot me a party invite. I don't know if Blizzard will ever be good again, right? If you teleport to me right now, that's perfect timing. Because like all the people that made Blizzard so good in the beginning have long since retired or left, you know? It's like unless some new like genius game designers come along, probably not gonna have a lot of luck. Do you know if they ever fixed paranoia? Was paranoia, what was broken about paranoia? Was it not working? That's the one that makes lunge not need a target, I think, right? Are you here? I see you're like standing there frozen, so I don't know if I should complete the echo yet or not. US West server kills my loading screens. Ooh. You might have to restart then. No Twisted Heart needed for this build? No, sir. No plus Frostclaw levels needed either. This is Spellblade. Everything is cheap. Yeah, my relic, dude, I got this for like 2 million gold. The base is kind of shitty, but other than that, it's a banger. Oh, we can try the boss again here. Ooh. Alright, we got armor. Kind of a shitty roll, but at least it's something. Alright. Alright, we're at 29%. Something. Alright, this is... Oh. Kind of, you know, it's low roll. Physical damage. No. Okay. Alright, so we're done with this timeline now for the most part. Alright, we can push Arena Dragons, I think, for corruption. Oh. You're ready? Alright. Come on over, my friend. Are you here? I don't know if you actually loaded in or not. Those daggers look cool. I think I figured out how to stream my Gamba. Hopefully we can get some slams today. Hell yeah, dude. I have a meeting in like an hour and 15 minutes I have to do. And that would be like 30 minutes, but I might stream again after that. We'll see. Why Reign of Dragons? Dude, Reign of Dragons is great because the boss drops the Twisted Hearts, and like a 2 LP Twisted Heart is worth so much. Even a 1 LP that's rolled well is worth a lot. And then... Oh, it's not working for him. And then also Reign of Dragons, well, I don't know. What do I want to farm for? Boots? LP boots are worth a decent amount. I'm literally just gonna skip these 3 because I don't care about these blessings at all. Farm boots or relics? Boots, relics, swords. This is jewelry. But you also want somewhere where the bosses can actually drop something valuable too, you know? I don't remember what the boss of this guy does. This guy drops Ravenous Void Gloves. Which are valuable. Dude, one of the most sad parts about running Fragmenting Enigma is that you can't ever gamble with the offhand catalyst that the cuckoos, because those things are fun. You can get good stuff from them. I sold one for 20 million earlier this season, so. What build is it? I am running a Spellblade, Surge, Spark Charge, Lightning Blast build. I'm applying essentially Spark Charges with everything, and then Surge blows them up. Lightning Blast procs them, and all the Spark Charges I do apply have huge more damage multipliers on top of them. So Spark Charges are doing a whole lot of damage. Wait, no shot, I just made a Spellblade 3 days ago and I'm running Lightning as well. Hell yeah, dude. Well, yeah, what build are you using? You said Lightning Spellblade? Are you doing Spark Charges too, or what? Can you show me the gear, I assume? Yeah. Draggrass with melee attack speed, tier 7 crit multi, armor shred, unstable core. This is the same as the one I was using in my old build on Rune Master, but I think the best in slot for this build would actually be like a low life, so using Exsanguinous. But with like the same prefixes on it. Bone Clamor with intelligence on it. Tier 7 crit multi on the Fragment of the Enigma. Melee attack speed, crit multi, lightning penetration, bunch of intelligence on the gloves, intelligence and crit chance on the rings, +4 to surge, intelligence, and then intelligence on the boots. I still have like a bunch of open idle slots I should put stuff into. Lol. Yeah, what build are you using for the Spellblade though, man? Spellblade, it hasn't gotten a lot of content creator love, so I'm trying to get it get some builds out for Spellblade. Cause I think it's such a fun class, like I'm utilizing Surge and Static. It's very similar, but of course, yeah, so I was trying that earlier, but I think the whole like static thing is a bait. Since the issue is that when you have Blade Weaver and you hold Alt, the damage bonus, like the more damage that you get from this, does not apply to equipable spells. And static is an equipable spell, so you don't get that huge more multiplier. So the only way static does a lot of damage is if you take this power surge node, but then that makes it completely use all of your mana. And so I just can't find a way to make static feel good with surge. At least if you are doing anything with spark charges, like you'd have to go full flat damage like a staff or something if you went that route. I think to like actually have that work. But without spark charges, you can't really do any damage with anything other than your surge. So it's like a pretty big sacrifice. Because like now I can still do a lot of damage with my mana strike, applying spark charges. And the great thing about the like since spark charges aren't, you know, an equipable spell, the more damage multiplier from blade weaving passive actually applies to the spark charges. You can get like, you know, 150% more damage on your spark charges. In addition to all the extra more damage you're getting from Fragment of the Enigma and stuff. Kind of want to swap these. I'm used to having snap freeze on R. I'm still learning a lot about the build and experimenting, but it's quite fun so far. What about Static Shell? Yeah, I think Static Shell would also be really, really strong. Again, I'm the only reason I'm using this body armor is because I already have it pretty much. So Static Shell, I think Exsanguinous is better because like running low life is gonna be the best way to kind of like scale your defenses into high corruption with the Spellblade. But you can definitely experiment, especially when you're kind of in lower corruption like I am. What's up, Arcantos? Is this build harder, easier to get than Frostclaw? Oh, this build's way easier, dude. Everything here is gonna be a lot cheaper. So like with that said, right? Like if you're a Circle of Fortune, I don't know if it was gonna be like objectively easier or not. But it's definitely easier in Merchant's Guild to get this gear. Like, not needing to have a Twisted Heart and +4 to Frostclaw immediately makes this so much cheaper. Obviously, you're still scaling intelligence, and so getting tier 7 intelligence is, you know, that can be expensive, but, you know, it is what it is. Is the damage better? I don't think the damage is better, no. It's not bad though, but I don't know if this would do well. You know, it's hard to say, right? Like, if you got your low life build going, it would probably actually do okay at like 1,000 corruption. But I definitely think the artillery spark charge build and stuff is just a little bit stronger, just because of the huge amount of defenses you can generate. I just don't think that, like, I don't know if any build really is going to be able to be stronger than that as a mage. Frostclaw is just such a strong skill. I'd love to find one, though, and that's kind of what I'm working on, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually find something that's stronger than artillery spark charges. It is just simply so strong. We've got Wines, Exalted Swords. We have Unique. We've got some good nodes here. Good luck with everything. I need to head out to work. Hell yeah, man. Have a good day. Hopefully work isn't too bad for you. Hopefully I'll see you around, man. Thanks for the support. Is Frostclaw Frostbite comparable? Comparable to what? The build I'm doing now? Yeah, dude, the Frost plus the Frostclaw relics are ridiculously expensive. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. Awesome to see new faces in the chat. Happy to help out anyone if you have any questions about my builds as well. So feel free to drop any questions in the chat or join my Discord. Links in the description. It's there's a lot of people in there who seem to be helping out a lot with people's builds and stuff. So if you need help, plenty of resources for you. Hopefully I can make your build make your build work if you have any questions about it for me as well. So just let me know. Let's see, this arena I only have 12 waves. Whereas sometimes you get like 17 waves, so. Also found a Twisted Heart with 1 LP. Would you recommend me smashing that T6 Frostclaw relic into that? Only like if you're planning on using it, I would not smash your tier 6 into it until you have another one to spare. Because if you miss, you're gonna be very sad. What is poppin', everyone? Welcome everyone who's new here. Hope y'all are having a good day. We're having a great day. We're making Spellblade pop the fuck off, which is a huge feels good. Just absolutely crushing everything right now. Mind you, this is pretty low corruption, but, you know, still feels good. Tier 7 melee attack speed. Not worth anything, apparently. That's crazy. Ooh. How's it going, everyone? By the way, for everyone who's here, it really helps me out if you like to stream, subscribe to the channel. So if you think the content's good, I would really appreciate any support you can give. In that regard, it definitely helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. So, would greatly appreciate it. And in return, if there's anything I can do to help you out with your builds, again, just let me know. I know pretty much everything there is to know about Rune Master. I don't know much about sorcerers, but I know a lot about Spellblade. So, if you have any questions about any of those classes, pop them in the chat. I'll try and help out. Just snagged a 1 LP strand of swords with 68% ward retention for 6 milli. Others listed at 50. Damn, dude. You just scammed somebody. That's awesome. It's crazy how expensive they are, man. I don't think I've dropped... They only drop from the boss, though, right? So... Do you have a build planner for this build? No, not yet. I will be making I will be doing that soon though. I just want to get it to a little bit higher corruption. But once I do that, yeah, absolutely. Arsene. Is that like from that Lupin show? Or am I just inventing shit in my head? What's the idea for Spellblade over Runemaster here? 17 Weaver as well, not bad. So the idea here is Spellblade is fucking awesome. I love Spellblade. It has such an awesome class fantasy. It's a bit weaker than Runemaster, but I want to make some builds for Spellblade that can kind of get people excited to play it. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. So this is kind of like a Spark Charge Surge Spellblade. You can spam Surge over and over really fast. Feels good. And you're applying Spark Charges that do a lot more damage. Shooting Lightning Blast out every time you Surge that detonate the Spark Charges. So kind of just like every time you cast Surge, everything blows up and it feels really good. And Persona 5, gotcha. Nice, nice. I was like, that name, I know that name from somewhere. Like, it is really satisfying, right? Like, you go through, you cast your Surge and you zigzag and just like everything fucking goes boom. You can hear you can like hear me guzzling potions, I think. Because every time I pop a potion, my Surge cooldown goes to 0, so. What to slam on the mana regen or cooldown? It depends on what build you want to go for, man. And the drops today have been pretty lackluster though, eh? Poo chunks, ew. What's up, Prince Price? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I have a history of having slightly vulgar names in this category, so that's just, you know, it's just something you gotta get used to, you know? It's the sacrifices you have to make for such amazing content. Is flat melee lightning damage on daggers worth keeping for this build? No, you don't need it because you're getting most of your damage from spark charges with this build. And the spark charges flat lightning damage is coming like melee lightning damage doesn't help you at all with your spark charges. All of it's coming from stacking intelligence, because each point of intelligence if you have a fragment enigma gives you 2 flat lightning damage for spark charges. So you really don't care much about flat lightning damage at all, since most of your damage is being done with spells. So any melee damage is just kind of wasted. The only place where like melee damage kind of comes into play is when your Frostclaw procs. You do have this node that converts your melee damage to spell damage specifically only for Frostclaw though. And you know, the surge flat damage is you know, you can't completely ignore that, right? Like it does do a decent amount of damage, which is, you know, it does use melee damage, but it's not like a huge part of this build. In my universe, guys, poop jokes are funny. So just get used to that. We like bathroom humor here. We're just slightly immature, and that's okay. Thank you for the follow, Dream Scholar. Dream Scholar? I don't know how to say your name. That sounds about right, though. Awesome seeing the support on Twitch and YouTube. Let the people watch where they want. Yeah, if you guys prefer any platform, feel free to jump over one or the other. I have links to both of my streams in my Discord announcements channel right now, so feel free to pick your poison. We got the tippiest of toppiest tier last epoch content for you here, with the Spellblade just absolutely blowing up packs of mobs, as you can see. Feels good. I zoom and they boom. What's really nice about Surge too is that since you don't like teleport, you actually like pick up the potions of the mobs that you like surge through. So you can kind of like, a lot of the time I find like I don't really have issues with potions. Like obviously I have so many potions from the Jungle Queen's belt, but you know, if you do it too much, you can run out of potions. So it is nice that I kind of automatically pick up potions a lot of the time. Man, nothing. Frostclaw, Frostclaw, Frostclaw. Snap freeze. Nope. Nope. Static? No. Nope. Garbage. Cast speed. Crit multi. Fire damage. Nope. Garbage. Physical damage? Nope. Alright. Just a bunch of garbage relics today. So sad. What do you think about the Plasma Orb build? I think the Plasma Orb build is kind of disappointing, honestly. It was so much stronger in the beta when it was bugged. But when they fixed the bugged node for elemental penetration based on your intelligence, it really gimped the builds. I think it is fun. I think the way that most people play it isn't fun though. So I'll eventually I have a build I'll show people that in my opinion makes it much more fun to play. Because like having to think about making sure you're pressing the buttons in the right order is just kind of like shitty in my opinion. And so there's a way you can play Plasma Orb where you use Fireball instead of Rune Bolt, and Fireball you convert half of it to lightning, and so it gives you half lightning, half fire. And so you spam fireballs, and the fireballs can actually do a decent amount of damage. So they're great for kind of just like clearing shit that's a little further away from you. They can generate mana as well for you. And then what's the coolest part of it is that because the way that Fireball works, if it's half converted to lightning, your lightning fire actually counts for the purposes of the runic invocation skill as your combination of runes changing, which Rune Bolt doesn't do. So you can make use of this node, but more importantly, it lets you make use of this node. So when you have 3 runes, your combination of runes change. Without casting an invocation, runic invocation's remaining cooldown is reduced. So if you use this node in combination with using runic invocation itself as a movement skill, you can do some interesting stuff. Because fireball will reduce, like, so you spam fireball, and so you can get the cooldown of runic invocation to, like, you know, 1 second ish, one and a half seconds, just by spamming fireball. And then additionally, you can use in the rune master tree, you can use this node, because runic invocation is a traversal skill. You don't have to scale your crit chance hardly at all. Because this pretty much guarantees that every time your runic invocation is going to crit. So there's some interesting mechanics around that. I think it's much more fun to play. It's much less like brain and clicking intensive. So I sent a video in Discord you might want to see. All right, let's check it out, dude. What do we got? Oh my god, so dude. Sad. What do you think about the plasma orb build? Well, some of us are lucky and some of us are not, I suppose. Congrats on that find, though. Holy. I still haven't seen a single plus 4 Frostclaw. But that drop right there, guys, is worth like 50 million gold or something at least. Now this build sounds fire. Hurry up and give us more details. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you're excited. I'll hopefully have a build out for this pretty soon. It's fun though. It's definitely fun. Gotta give the Spellblade some love, you know? But it feels good, dude. Like I'm plowing through these low corruption monoliths with no problem at all. So we're about to kill the boss here after this echo. I think, man, I realize I would love to be able to get this. Because that's a good, like, I don't really have much, I don't have any crit avoidance here yet. So if I can get this, that would be really helpful. It's a lot. I need 15, so I'm gonna need like, I need like 25 points here. So I definitely have to lose some points in this tree. But I could probably lose some points in Blade Weaver to get that. Because I don't find myself at 10 stacks a lot of the time. Normally I'm surging before I'm at 10 stacks. Or even 8 stacks, so... Body armor. Skill shard drop rate is actually probably the most valuable one. What's up, Asman? Welcome to the stream, my man. Mr. Asman Solo. Fuck. Alright. Let's... There's 20 corruption. Yeah, we'll just start pushing this one. I had to take a break from LE. Been spreading democracy across the galaxy and loving every minute. Just stop by to drop a like and say what's up. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you just coming and supporting. Yeah, I still haven't played Helldivers yet, man. I really want to, though. It sounds like a fucking blast, just like getting a couple homies together and spreading democracy. Who doesn't love that? How many hours do you think you can kind of like reasonably get out of Helldivers? Absolutely, man. You're humble and give great info. I don't know how humble I am, but hey, I appreciate the compliment. I highly recommend you give it a try if you need something fresh. I think at least 200 to 300 hours. That's crazy. That's a lot of time. Yeah, I'll definitely get there at some point. It sounds like a fucking blast. So. Maybe you just need to make a Spellblade, dude. Think about all the fun you could be having if you had a Spellblade. Who needs democracy when you have a Spellblade? Am I right, guys? Yeah, man, this is I'm having a great time with this, honestly. It is treating me quite well. Orbis just got absolutely fucked on there, so there's that. Is Fire Aura stacking Spellblade a thing? I saw quite a lot of support in the passive tree for that. Dude, Fire Aura sucks. And it's so sad because it would be so fun to make it work. Because there is so much support in the Spellblade passive tree. There's like all of this stuff. And then there's just like the whole top of the tree is like Fire Aura stuff. But I just don't know. I haven't seen anyone really make it scale well. Yeah. I'd love to figure something out, but I'm not super optimistic about it. I don't see many people playing Spellblade. It's kind of a sleeper meta. It was rank 1 in beta. Oh, dude, yeah. In beta, it was so strong, especially before they nerfed the Lost Knowledge node. because you could generate so much. And then it was really strong again before they nerfed Advent of the Erase boots. So they haven't been doing it any favors. Because it can really pop off if you don't have to worry as much about survivability, right? But as soon as you like start having to worry about your ward generation and like staying alive or anything like that, then you start losing affixes that you really need for damage. But as you can see, this is going swimmingly so far. Fire sucks damage-wise or AoE-wise? Kind of both, honestly. It's just like overall pretty disappointing. I think, like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna rework the Spellblade eventually. Maybe at the same time as a sorcerer. That would make sense. I don't think it needs like a full rework like the sorcerer does. It just needs like, honestly, it just needs some more like a little bit more love. And hopefully they make Fire Aura a little bit more relevant. And see, now I'm out of potions. I gotta play the potion pickup mini game now. You can make it cold and stack more core damage. It can be effective on... Yeah, like if you're running like a Shadow Strike Frostbite build, I suppose it could be add a little bit more damage. Since you're kind of standing next to everything anyway, but yeah. On its own, it just isn't really a viable skill. Unfortunately, there's no like Righteous Fire equivalent yet. Which would be awesome, but... Yeah, melee version. I don't use it currently, but I've seen a couple builds using it and stacking Frostbite up to 99. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, most of that is not coming from... I don't think Fire Aura can apply Frostbite stacks. But yeah. No, I mean, yeah, like Frostbite Spellblade is definitely viable. There's plenty of support for that. But like specifically Fire Aura, there's not really a whole lot that can be done with it. What's up, everybody? If you're new, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. If you're coming from any of my build videos, you know, feel free to ask any questions about about them. Happy to answer them. If you need help with your build, again, just throw it in chat. Throw a link to your last epoch build planner. You can just kind of export what your current build is. All your items, your blessings, your passive trees, and then save a link and send it in my Discord, and I can pull it up on stream and give you guys advice as well. So if there's any way I can help out, let me know. Ooh, level 94. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Dude, thank God I leveled this the day that I did, because they literally nerfed arena power leveling the day after. Good luck, have fun, brother. I'm gonna go spread democracy with the boys. Catch you in the next one. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming through. Really appreciate the support and all the kind words, man. Hopefully I'll see you around some more. Have fun. I mean, leveling isn't that bad, so it's like, even if I had to go through the, dude, I pretty much did have to go through the whole campaign anyway. So, because you still have to go and get all your passive skill points and the idle slots and stuff. So, it's not a huge loss. And once you get to level 50, you can have people power level you anyway. Alrighty. 15 Weaver's Will, Font of the Erased. It just doesn't seem like this seems so bad. The only good part of that ring is the increased armor and mana. What's up, Booty? What's up, Killer Cam? Welcome to the stream, my dude. Kind of bad timing because I'm gonna have to jump off pretty soon. I have a work call I gotta do. I'm not a big enough streamer yet to stream full time, unfortunately, so I have to make some concessions. One day, maybe. One day, right? Ooh, exalted helmets. Let's go. You getting back on after? I will see how busy how much more work I have to do today. Maybe later this evening though I'll jump on again. It just it kind of just depends. But I do want to be able to stream as much as I can, you know. It's I do enjoy hanging out with everyone. Look at that big boy. Ooh. That looks pretty good. Man, we got a lot of good exalted nodes here. Get some juicy loot. My son unplugged the Ethernet. Oof, dude. Yeah, he should have thought of that. Should have thought about that before having a son, dude. I bet you didn't though. You were like, "Ah, my son will never unplug my Ethernet cable." Nope. I strategize about these things. I'm like, what if in 9 years after I have a child, they accidentally unplug my Ethernet cable? Nope. Not having a kid. See? You gotta think about those things, man. Damn true. Where did the receipt at? Yeah, man. Return her to the store, you know? Maybe you can get like an upgraded version or something. I prefer them when they're aged. You know? Like once you get to like, you know, 8 years old, maybe 10, I don't know, right? It gets a little bit better, right?
This is a mercy. Shatter. Behold the rage of winter. Rise, my fallen champion. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Do not stand in my way.
Not stand in my way.
This is a mercy.
He's only 2, don't gotta wait 9 years. Oh man.
Sons of Artor, aid me.
Hey man, you just return him to the store and you get one who's already 10. You're chilling. Like, why didn't you think of this, dude?
This is a mercy. Shatter. I did what I must to protect my people.
And we got rings, amulets. We got a little bit of everything coming down the pipeline for us here. Man, haze shrines are so good, dude. Like every other shrine is just kind of like, eh. But haze shrines, bro, Dude, this placement of this thing is not good. Because they all have to like run around the side to get to me.
Fools. Fools.
There we go. Worse, they start to talk back. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe you just wait until they're like 25, right? And then they're like kind of like a real human or something. Just like fast forward a while. Don't have to deal with all the bullshit. That's why I like my cat, man, you know? Pretty low intensity. Alrighty, guys. Well, after this Echo, I'm probably going to jump off because I have my meeting I got to get ready for. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you tuned in, really appreciate everyone's support coming out and hanging out with me when I'm streaming here. Really makes my days more exciting. I always look forward to jumping on the streams with everyone. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Any support helps. Any engagement really helps, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to have a build out for the Spellblade pretty soon. I just kind of want to get into a little bit higher corruption to kind of be able to showcase what it can do. And then we've got plenty of Spellblade builds coming out for you. We got a couple more Rune Master builds in the pipeline as well. So plenty of content in the pipeline. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully it's helpful. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll